Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I tinker with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. This video also has tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. So, thank you very much for watching. It is time to get Red Barron put back together. So I'm going to kick off today, head down to the shop with the manual transmission to install an LSD in it. We're going to kick off the Red Barron project by taking this M56 transmission. I believe I got it out of a 99 V70 NA, and opening it up, taking out the diff and installing this limited slip differential conversion kit. It's supposed to be for this specific transmission, and we'll see how it goes together, make sure it runs, and hopefully be able to pass this information on and maybe even convert transmissions in the future for other people. I have no idea how to do this, so I'm at the shop at Master's Touch with Thomas. He knows all about these transmissions and how to tear them open, and with the instructions that come with this, we'll get this thing done. And traction concepts, get this in here and get this transmission installed in Red Barron. First thing I'm going to do, pull this reverse light sensor so that doesn't get damaged, and then I'm gonna go around the transmission and crack this in half. So I'm gonna pull all these bolts around the transmission so that the transmission will be split in half, and I'm gonna make sure that the oil's drained out of it with the drain plug there. Worked it up and off of there. As I was lifting it up, this arm was moving a little bit to release, I guess, out of this gearing thing here. So this is the M56 transmission, up and open, and you can see some of the sealant on there. And this is why I know nothing about transmissions. Too many moving parts, all that stuff moving. So this would be the filter magnet here, grabbing anything that floats around in there, rest on the bottom. So I'm gonna clean that magnet off, all the particles that built up on it over the years. Now I believe I gotta lift this up and out of here. Ooh-ah. And that's the diff, up and out. Now that the diff is out, I'm going to follow these instructions to install the traction control unit, and I'll document each step. The first thing is to drive out the pin so that I can get the diff pin out. We had to drive this pin out the direction of the pin that was removed, so we drove it out this way. Wasn't easy. Drove it out, nicked that up a little bit coming out. Now we got the pin all the way out so these gears could come out. You want this to be set so when the gears are in, you have 0.003 through 0.005 clearance between the gears in this thing. So when the gears all the way up, this is plastic. And I don't know if we broke it or if it's still together or if it's two pieces. It's one piece, kind of like a washer thing. So gotta sand this down till we get that clearance that we need in there. The instructions lack a little clarity. At any rate, I took this thing down to my machine shop that does my cylinder heads motor machine here in Albuquerque, and I had them grind these gears down until I can slide this 5/1000th of an inch spacer in the top and do the same on the side. I don't think there's a top, bottom, left, and right, but if you want to keep that stuff in order, you can. So now I'm going to slide this back in here. I'm going to line this up with all the plastic and the holes. Then I'm going to drive this back through in here like this. Then after I get all that set up, I'm going to remove these two stakes and remove this metal bracket there, and that will load that LSD. I took the plastic sleeve out and the gears out to wash them down. Wash down and wipe this out. So now I'm going to put this back in here and get the gears back in there, get all this stuff lined up, and set the pin. Got it back together. Get that pin in, get the holding pin in the top. Now I'm going to pull this off with some kind of screwdriver or something, and then pull these two pins out of there. That should load that in there. As you can see, the gears still move around in there. I got it all in there. You can't turn those gears now. That thing is loaded. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray it down with some oil. Then I'm gonna flip it over, set it back in, put it back in over there. Try to get it lined up where it was before. Still have that little scratch there. I got that V there, that line there, that little scratch there, that line there. So I'm gonna put my bolts in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all around the 12. Torqued all those to 75 foot-pounds. I think he told me between 70 and 80, so it's hard to get this thing to quit turning. So we put a pry bar in between a couple of bolts and torqued one. Went in the star pattern. Take a good look at all your bearings. Make sure you don't see any issues with any of them. These bearings normally last a long time because they're the flat roller bearings. Make sure you don't see any damaged. Then you want to look inside here at the bearing seats. Make sure none of those look damaged, that you need to replace those. So now we got to clean off the mating surfaces, put sealant on there, and bolt it together. So I'm going to go around it real lightly with a razor blade. Then I'm going to do a brass wire brush, and then I'm going to wipe it down with brakes parts cleaner, and then I'm going to put the sealant on there and then bolt it together. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.